Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So we got a interesting and really, in my opinion, kind of funny story about a Black woman who thinks she can demand reparations in this way, and then Zaddy shows her what reparations look like and how they work. Let me go ahead and share this screen here because this is really dumb. But here we go. All right. So Target security guard slugs female shopper in the face after she demanded her $1,000 bill be paid by quote unquote reparations before telling cops this was her Rosa Parks moment. Like, the delusion is out of control. Anyway, shocking video footage has revealed the moment a Target security guard punched a woman in the face after she demanded her $1,000 grocery bill be paid by the store in reparations. Security staff member Zach Cotter, 28, was caught on camera hitting Karen Ivory, 37, at Target in Blue Ash, Hamilton County, Ohio, in October last year after she grew aggressive with the manager. CCTV footage from the store shows Mr. Cotter intervening after an altercation broke out with the manager when Miss Ivory claimed she wanted the store to pay for her purchases in reparations. How you pay for stuff in reparations. Anyway, Mr. Cotter claims he was acting in self-defense and told officers after the incident that she charged at him. She was later arrested for menacing and disorderly conduct. A police report seen by Daily Mail said Ivory was very argumentative and confrontational about the whole incident. She was confrontational with officers on the scene and didn't want to explain her actions that evening. This is her in the squad car there. Okay. Reparations for slavery has been a topic of growing political significance and divisive debate as a number of cities and states pursue their own proposal. According to the manager's statement after the incident, a cashier called her over when Miss Ivory asked for her grocery bill of over $1,000 to be covered by reparations. She claimed Miss Ivory said that she had a privileged life and that she was owed this. The manager said that if she wanted a donation, she would need to call in the morning. She claimed this caused her to become verbally aggressive. CCTV footage from the store shows the woman walking forcefully towards the manager, which led her to put her hands up and back into a nearby counter. Mr. Cotter can then be seen running across the store to interrupt the altercation. He reportedly told her to calm down before video footage shows her backing him into the security office. Inside the office, he continues to back away as Miss Ivory walks towards him. Mr. Cotter then punches her in the face, causing her to crash to the floor and her belongings to scatter around the room. The footage then shows him using his cell phone to call the police. This is her talking to, I guess, the manager before the security guy came in. All right, this is her in the back with the police. This is, I'm assuming this is after she done got slugged in the face because she's an idiot. And you 37? You younger than me? Are you kidding me? Is she younger than me? She look like my you know what? Never mind. So anyway, she's just pouting now. Okay. So in body cam footage from an officer at the scene, Mr. Cotter said, I told her she needed to back up or leave. She started charging at me. I came all the way back into my office into an enclosed space and I hit her in the face. I have it all on video. After being asked if she's okay by the officer, Miss Ivory replied, physically, I'm okay. Emotionally, I'm very, very angry. After being told to stop talking about officers, she said, do you know who I am? Clearly, you don't know who I am. It's the delusion for me. After later in the body cam video, when she is asked by an officer about the incident, she said, I was asking the cashier to reach out to her manager so we can have a larger conversation about how money works, how provision works, and how it's been working in our community in a very wrong way. The nerve. Black women don't know nothing about none of that. Nothing of what she just said. And her actions prove that she knew nothing about what she was talking about. Let's see. This is my Rosa Parks moment, she added. A police report from the incident said, after watching the video footage, we determined that Ivory was the aggressor. Of course they did. Miss Ivory was sentenced to 1 day in confinement and charged $110 for disorderly conduct. So that's how reparations works. Apparently, Black women. First of all, again, Zaddy do not care about you. He don't see you as a woman. He don't see you as vulnerable. He don't see you as fragile. He doesn't see you as, you're the new black man. Okay? So you got slugged like a dude. First of all, you was acting like a dude. You were belligerent. You were talking crazy. I don't know why she thought she could go in that store and demand that they cover her $1,000 grocery bill. First of all, you're in Target with $1,000 grocery bill. They got $1,000 worth of food in Target? Yeah, Target got a grocery section. I mean, but for real, $1,000 worth of Target food, and you thought you was gonna walk in Target and get them to cover $1,000 worth of them little knickknacks and zoom zooms and wham whams you done set up there and bought? Because by the look of the flab of your arms, that is all that you buy is zoom zooms and wham whams, beloved. Okay. High carb, high refined sugar, maltodextrin laced zoom zooms and wham whams that's got your arms looking like if you flap hard enough, you can fly away. And she was 37. I'm still tripping on that. But anyway, $1,000 of groceries in Target. Just groceries. They didn't say just her bill. They said just groceries. So you ain't about nothing. Anyway, you can't talk about reparations in a store. You know, I'm going to say this. Some people had an issue with me and my stance on reparations. She was stupid enough to do it, but you can't tell me that it ain't a bunch of Black people that think reparations is supposed to do stuff like this. Pay your bill and pay your grocery bill. Like a fraudulent PPP loan. We can't seem to have a reputable conversation about reparations because because we don't know what reparations do. And then you want to get mad when somebody talks about whether or not what we're going to do with reparations, and then want to spin it like somebody said we shouldn't get reparations. It's not about the right and wrong of it. Told y'all that. It has nothing to do with whether or not we're owed reparations as a people, like any other people would be owed reparations for something like chattel slavery. Of course, we're owed reparations. But if nobody else is concerned about how we appropriate and what we do with reparations and what those reparations actually consist of, if nobody should talk about it, we should talk about it. And it's the mindset talking about, so we don't need to be worried about what other people do with your money because you think reparation is a check. That's why the little slogan, a little slang slogan is cut the check, because you think you're supposed to get a few $1,000s from the government to pay all your bootleg bills with. Don't understand that reparations is actually supposed to be something that we do something with, and that we're so effective that 5 generations from now, they're not looking to the government, and our offspring, our descendants are not in the same position that we are. That is what reparations is supposed to do. That is what it's supposed to do. Not pay your rent that you got back rent from the pandemic for. That's not what reparations is for. Because with this mindset, the next few generations will be back begging the government, talking about we being held back by white supremacy and we need reparations. No. And then the government really gonna be like, oh, no. We gave you that. We gave you that 2 generations ago. Y'all didn't make good on it. That's not our problem. And you know what? It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. I'm trying to help us not fall for the okie doke. Yes, get the reparations, but be smart about what we do with it. What is it supposed to do? If that type of wealth come to us, we're supposed to preserve it and create that's supposed to be the springboard that we was missing all that time, so that we can actually start not 20 leagues behind, but start where everybody else be starting. It's supposed to help level the playing field more than we've ever had it level before in this country. But it's a lot of y'all. I can tell it's a lot of y'all not gonna use y'all. A lot of y'all gonna go to Target and rack up $1,000 grocery bill. What you gonna do? You're gonna spend it back into the system and be super consumers with your money. And only a few of us are gonna be able to understand what to do with the money, because only a few of us understand how the world works in the first place. You're not gonna suddenly switch value systems because you got money in your pocket. If anything, is going to make you go deeper into the lost, stupid value system. I said it. We're supposed to be able to lift ourselves up with that. They're supposed to be the springboard. Reparations is supposed to act as a springboard. And if they give it to us, then the subsequent generations of Black people in this country will no longer be able to talk about how they are behind. So do we want to get rid of the victim card? Absolutely. Do we want reparations? Absolutely. Do we know what we're doing? Not really. Are we going to have generational wealth for the majority of us if we receive reparations? Remains to be seen, to be announced. Because we will have failed our descendants miserably. We would have failed future generations of Black people in the Black community miserably if we mishandle that money and mishandle whatever it is that we negotiate as part of reparations. If we mishandle it as a group, not individually, if we mishandle it as a group, because they're giving us reparations as a group, okay? They're not going to see it as individual. It was a group thing. Slavery was a group thing. Reparations was a group thing. If we fumbled that ball, if we fumbled the bag, then we will have done such an extreme disservice to our descendants that we would not be able to truly look them in the eye. Because if 3 generations after reparations is given, our people still suffering the same way we suffering right now, what was the point? That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. And know the manager of Target is not going to pay your grocery bill. That is not reparations. Knock it off. Anyway, just wanted to bring your attention to that. Jump down into the description box and hit the link to get your copy of my book, Reclaiming the Black Feminine, The Lies of Feminism and the Road to Recovery, on sale now at crimsoncure.com. That's where you get your physical copy. If you want your digital copy, the link is also in the description box for Amazon. All right. This is a beautifully written, beautifully presented book that I'm sure that you will enjoy. Many people have already enjoyed it and said how much it has changed their lives for the positive. So if you want to see what all of the hoopla is about and you want to be helped, definitely go and get your copy now. All right. Jump down in the comment section as well. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.